do 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 do. There we go. All right, live first try. I love it. Make sure the sound is off. I think it is. Although I don't see my sound bar for some reason. There's definitely something wrong with my computer. Whatever. Demetrius, welcome. How you doing? Yes, good. Yeah, actually, worked first try. I didn't have to do different things to my computer and phone, and so... Chris Matram, welcome. Hello. Nice to see everybody again. Alright, let's see. I was thinking about sharing it, but I don't mind it. I think everybody is finding me right now. So as you can see, we are back in Spring Valley today. And, well, Spring Valley is... I think it's close to an end, to be honest. I'm not saying we're done with Spring Valley yet, but I'm not sure about coming back to Spring Valley for a while after today. We're going to have to, I'm going to have to think of things to do. Like, I have an area saved on the far end over there where there's a lake in the mountains. I have an area saved for like a nature reserve, basically. So I could run trails through there. I could build houses if I wanted to. But in my mind, I always saw it as a nature reserve going around the lake and trails and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I want to do with that. Thank you for the compliment there, Matcham. I do try to take care of the beard. It's not oiled today. It's all dry today, but it's because I woke up. It's Sunday. I didn't really do too much today. So I combed it out, washed it, combed it out, and called it good. But, so yeah, I'm just not sure where to go with the rest of the city here. So we've got, like this area here is what I was talking about. I want to eventually add trails and some stuff in here to make it look more nature reserve-y, obviously. Put some trails around the lake here so it looks like people can go down and go fishing and stuff like that. But I'm not sure how I want to do that yet. I built so much in this city. I was going through here today. I'm looking at everything because I was trying to think of today, hey, Tim, what's going on? Jen, welcome. I was trying to think of everything that I wanted to do with the city, and I've built so much for citizens. In fact, there is over 100,000 people in this city. Turn that on so we could see that I lost area to build any more industrial areas and stuff like that, I guess, so to speak. I mean, I have some areas that are industrial like this. Over here, this is industrial, but this is all for, trees and wood, everything like that. So I don't want it to get damaged with pollution over here, obviously. Whoa. Great Lake for skinny dipping. There we go. I'm like, wait, where did the skinny dipping come from? Oh, the comment section. So, of course, I don't want to do a lot of stuff over here. There's already a little bit. These two items right here are giving off some pollution, but I think I'm going to keep it at that minimum where it is right now. So I really can't do too much over here. I've got this area. But this area is so far off the beaten path that I would have to do a lot to this area to make it an industrial area. I would have to either go through this wonderful... I gotta push play here. I can't let it keep just sitting here on pause. I can't let it go through this beautiful area right here. We've got this wonderful waterfall coming down from our water reclamation plant up there. And this... awesome rock climbing area built into this area. So, why would I want to build bridges and roads and everything through here more than what I already have? I think this area is gorgeous as it is. Stork. Oh, here we go again. So I wouldn't want to build bridges through here and stuff. And then at the same time, if I wanted to avoid a bridge through this area, to try to build industrial zones in this and stuff, I would have to come across this dam and buy out all the housing through here and just shred this and turn it into a highway or a road or something like that, just to get people through here and connect it into this highway or this road somehow. And I feel like that would just take away from so much of the character of the city and everything like that we got here. And so I can't do it. This area here, if I'm gonna ever do anything over here, well, I know one thing I need to do. It just looks awful having a dam here and no access to the dam. So I'm gonna do something really quick that I have to do. Let's see, go to the roads. We're going freeform here. I gotta make this dam connected into the city somehow. I can't just leave it. So I'm going to try to come through here. And I'm not going to really build anything through here right now. Even though I'm saying I'm not going to do any industry stuff, I do have plans to eventually put some type of housing back in here. Not like, all my gridded out zones and everything like that. But I really feel like maybe, if anybody remembers Nashington, where the hell's Trackart? If anybody remembers Nashington, I don't think anybody in this group remembers Nashington necessarily, but in Nashington, I had a area that was kind of wooded, zoned that way. The housing was really spread out, things like that. So I'm kind of thinking if I ever did anything in this area, that's how it would be. I'd just have some of these dirt roads. Maybe I'd upgrade these two roads into paved roads eventually, and then do dirt roads off of it, and just do some minor housing and stuff like that out here. But again, I haven't really planned for it, so this isn't what's going to go on over here. And I don't want to do the industrial and everything like that. So I think that my only options left is what I've been thinking of, and that's to take Briar Rose Oil. I'm not going to get rid of it, and I'm not going to get rid of evergreen mining here. I'm going to leave them, but I'm going to integrate regular industrial zoning into it. Like, all that open area will all be orange, and that's just going to be regular. Like, I went in here already to the zoning, and I got rid of, like, it was zoned for oil specifically, so I hit this, got rid of the zoning for it, got rid of the zoning here for evergreen mining. And that's the only way I think I'm going to be able to fix the rest of the product problems that we're having in the city here. After that, no equal likes to watching. Thanks, Jen. I should call Drakkar. Hey, Drakkar, I got a question. After that, the only other problem the city has is not enough customers, and I have an idea for that. We'll get to that in a minute. So really quick, I fixed the quick little road over here just because it needs it. I think what we need to do is go ahead and throw in. I have all the stuff set up to where it's not going to change it into oil zoning. It's just going to be zoned off as regular stuff in here. So we're going to start off with just this part of the city over here in the oil area. And the reason I'm choosing these areas is because they're already filled with pollution. And I'm trying to keep the pollution in the city to a minimum. I've done a lot of green city stuff in here. And just trying to really keep it to where the city doesn't have a lot of just bad zones. I don't want it spreading out, getting into water, doing things like that. I had those issues in other cities, and I always see it turn out for the worse. And then you end up with bad traffic, stuff like that. This area has been designed to handle traffic for the industry in the area. As you can see, I've got the highway built through here. I have trains in the area, which are somewhere over here. Not necessarily right off of here, but it's somewhere. Oh, it's right coming out of here. There's the train coming out of this area. Planes right there. There's easy access to it and everything like that. So I think that this is definitely the best spot to start and build the industries. I don't think we want to build anything up there. Right there should be fine. Right along here, I guess there's not a lot going on. So even though Drakkart might yell at me about it, I'm going to put some industry along here and just leave it. Then we'll put a little more in here, and we'll call that good for now. I think we don't want to spread out any further. We got plenty of offices in here, and then it goes into living spaces and everything like that. Then, of course, we have businesses and living spaces on the backside here. This is mostly in my mind, thinking of people who, how was my week? Yeah, my week was doing great. Trees are starting to grow. I actually have I try to do a little garden on my patio and stuff like that, and I have flowers that are finally starting to come back. I do black lilies. I love them to death. So my pot of black lilies is finally coming back. I'm going to probably buy more of those this year. So, yeah, I'm doing good today. I had an extra day off. It wasn't a planned day off. I had kind of a bad week, and the day off was a nice little extra that I needed, I guess. I need a little more than that, but I needed it for just so I can get back to work and do work. I need to, I just need to get some stuff going in my life so I can get back to work. And I need a vacation, to be honest, to be 100%, but I just don't have the money right now. So hopefully in the future I'll be able to do that. So, all right, so we've got industries down here. That should take care of that. I can't really build a lot more as far as housing goes. I know there is plenty of areas, and like I said, I could build over here for housing. But for now, I'm kind of interested in making sure the industry starts popping up and starts feeding the city over here where it needs it. And like I said, this zone, plenty of access to the rest of the city from this zone. So I think Briar Rose Oil, in fact, Briar Rose Oil Group is just the main area that owns this. So hopefully that helps out a lot with the city as far as that goes. One of my major concerns is how do I get stuff going to the rest of the city? Then the next concern, as you can see, we've got over here and over here and in here. Actually, some of these places have turned into abandoned buildings because I wasn't giving it the attention yet. But you can see it right there. Not enough customers. Not enough customers. The other buildings are going to start saying that too. And so my thought, hey Larry, welcome. I didn't see you come in. My thought is, and anybody else I haven't seen join in yet, like welcome. My thought is to get a metro line from the airport there into that zone. It's going to have to cross the water there, but I have an idea. I'm not too stuck on, the absolute beauty of this water. This lake was kind of built just so I could have some boat traffic going through here. And I just wanted to start off with my original dam here to get power to the city. So I kind of was thinking I could get the metro through here somewhere, cross over. I might have to take out a few houses or businesses, something of that matter, to do it, like possibly through here. I don't want to come up here. I already have enough going across. Trains and everything else going through here. In fact, there's a tram that goes through here as well. So we are going to ignore that. And I think we're going to go through somewhere around this zone here so that I can pop up out of the ground, pass over the water, and then kind of go down into here. So we do have, it looks like I put a plaza in right here. That must have been for power. I don't know why I would have stuck a plaza right along here when I would have rather had it build hotels or something, but all right. We will move that because I think the idea is going to be let's see, we'll put it here, and in the words of Grottles, it'll be fine. Right there. And let's see. I think what I'm going to do first of all is get rid of the zoning right here for now until I know what I'm doing exactly. That way the buildings themselves will take themselves out of there just like that. What do we got here? Oh, it's just another business. That should disappear. What sucks is we have... What do we got going on here? This looks like businesses right here. We got healthy weeds. Okay, so that's not too bad. What do we got on this side? We have a retirement home and a couple of houses right there. So these houses, I think I might have to turn them into a business. The retirement home won't complain if a metro train comes popping out of the ground right here. So we're going to do something about this. Let's see. If anybody's wondering about this wonderful music, we are listening to 80s Downtown Beat Radio today, and I find it to be a wonderful selection in the music. If you didn't know, we are back on PlayStation 4 version of City Skylines. This is not the remastered version. I have all of the DLCs for this, and I am praying and hoping that they come out with more DLCs for the remastered version soon. Because look at this. This right here is the one thing in my... Oh my god. Oh, I drool over it. I drool and I dream of this being in remastered. Look at all these flippin' roads. Bus roads. Freaking all these pedestrian roads. Get extra bridges. We got just... Oh my gosh. Oh, it's just to die for to get all these roads. And that's one reason I love coming back to the PlayStation 4 version. And there you hijacked it. Oh man, I'm missing a lot here in the crowd, in the comments. Okay, so you guys have a nice little conversation there. I'm not going to go scrolling back too much there. Alright, so let's go ahead and think of our metro. So one thing I'm going to have to think of with the metro. And so I can't go under the lake. I think it'd be stupid to go under the water there. I mean, I guess I could, but at the same time... Well, maybe I could. I don't know. I wonder how shallow it is right there. We'll think about it when we get there. First of all, we're going to start with getting our train out of... Where is it? There we go. Out of the airport here. So, straight freeform is one of my favorite options. And it looks like we have a track that goes to a station right here. So... what we can do then, I think, is to come out of this station. We're going to start our descent because we got to go under our highways right there that we built through here. And one day I want to plan on building those highways to come out of the ground along that main road right there. But not yet, not yet. So we're going to start our descent. It should go into the highways now. And now we can come back up another level and start heading towards where I want to go above ground. And that's going to be... I know what we're all thinking right now. What would Drakkart do? Now we can come back above ground. Let's get closer here because I want to watch my tunnel. See, I'm taking out those houses anyway, so whatever. Alright. I'm going to watch my tunnel, make sure it doesn't get all shrinky-dinky on me like that. That's a bad tunnel. This is a good tunnel right there. So let's go here really quick and fix this. We're going to get rid of the housing there. Put in businesses, because like I said, the businesses are just to kind of evaporate the sound from the housing right there across the street. Kind of sucks to have to do that, but I mean, I guess I could take businesses out altogether right there. Actually, I could do this. Like, oh shoot, that is not exactly what I wanted to do, but you know what? I don't need businesses. Like, bye guys, bye. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Yeah, bye businesses. You're all gone. All gone. And sorry, house, you're gone too. And we're going to do this really quick. Why not? You know, I changed my mind. We're going to have some fun with it. We're going to put a couple of these flame trees in. I like these things a lot. Add to the strength here. We're going to just start tapping the snot out of this. We're going to make right in the world. Get rid of the businesses since we're putting this train in. And we're going to put trees in. We're going to put wonderful, wonderful, beautiful trees in. Get some oaks. Some oaks through here. Some beautiful, wonderful little oaks. Alright, and we got that. Ooh, yeah, some cottonwoods. I love those cottonwood trees. Let's stick a couple of those in there. Come on, you can do it. You can throw a couple down. Come on, you can add some. Come on, come on. Actually, I guess we could shrink it down. Just do this on our own. We could add a lot more that way. Boom! Cottonwoods everywhere. And last but not least, let's go with some jacarandas. A couple of random ones. Like right there. Over here. You know, just for fun. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Oh, I am so lost on the comments section right now. I'm going back to trees. How about a couple of umbrella thorns just for fun? I don't know what they're... I think they're from the Africa pack, but we're going to throw them in. I could be wrong. They could be the creator trees, but they could have created them because of the Africa pack. I don't know. We'll throw them in there. Just some pretty trees. Pretty little trees like that. Now, one thing that does bug me is the trees here on the PlayStation 4 version. These are better looking than the generic trees in the game, but they are still so generic looking. You look at the, like, you see that right there off of that oak tree where it just is lines? If I was to play this, if they brought these trees over, I mean, they do have the oak trees and stuff, but if they brought, like, the flame trees and everything over to the updated version, the remastered, these trees are so much more beautiful in the remastered version. Like, just so much more beautiful. Go back. Who wants to know what my next video theme will be for May? I do, Tim. What's your next video theme for May? Because I've been wondering that. I asked you that earlier, actually. I did ask you that. So an answer would be nice at some point, I'm sure. But that's up to you, bud. Yeah, I did watch that other video. I thought that was a nice little... I think I'm going to go right here. Try to keep this low. You know what? In fact, just go to the snapping options. I was trying to go to them like in the remastered version, and I am just... Let's keep this elevation step to the bottom level there. I want to try to keep this just above the boats. There's the boats right there. You can see the buoys. So, it's Mother's Day theme. Nice, dude. Nice. We all love our mothers. Hopefully we all love our mothers. I love my mother. Sometimes we annoy each other. I'm sure everybody has that problem with their mothers as well. But, yeah, I love my mom regardless. Okay, let's stop the track right there for a minute. Let's see. It's kind of low. It's kind of low, but I haven't... Those boats are tall. Crap. We might have to come back. I don't have Move It mod. I don't have to Move It mod, bro. But I could always make the bridge a little taller. Or we could just pretend the boats don't touch it. I mean, that's also an option, too. So my thought was... I might get rid of this for a second. Let's do that. To go for an above-ground station here. We've got this... That elevate, no, we're not going elevated. Got the underground. What else do we got in the options here? We've got our bus, intercity bus metro, that's underground metro, bus, train, tram, metro, intercity, metro. Wow, that's a cool looking one. Metro, tram, hub with road. That is so cool. I want to use that at some point. I'm not going to use it right now, but maybe in... What's the other city we got going on? I can never think of the name of it. You know what? We're in here. We can just do this. Yeah, I'm not going to load it. Westwood. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that station in Westwood. Trust me, that station is getting used in Westwood. Next week, we are putting that station down somewhere. If it's available to us, because we're using money in that one. Multi-level metro hub. A multi-level metro. So I can come in two ways with the metro. Look at that picture. That's beautiful. Now, I think I'm going to have to go with just a basic setup here, though. So we're going back down. And we'll go with this one. Because I got to bring it back underground. Dude, Metro, what are you doing? Why do you want to sit there? Why? Alright. No. Why are you doing this to me? It probably has something to do with the way that track is right there. Is it going to connect the tracks? Negative. Alright. All I want to do is move over just 2 little spots. Right there. And I can get that track to connect, I believe. Get back, grab a coffee, smoke. You enjoy that coffee and smoke. New fairies. Oh, yeah, the new fairies. Oh, I wonder if I can do... I haven't changed any of these. These are all the same same old. Let's see here. How do I... Ooh, there we go. Ferry capacity 50, 10, 20, 30, 40. Wow, look at these things. Oh, I can't get closer to them. What am I thinking? Random right now, and they're just the same old ones from the 50s. I don't think I got a lot of people on these ferries right now. Oh, obviously not. Look at 0, 0, 0. Let's go with these 10s and see what happens. These are gonna be great. And oops. Oh, they've got a lot of people at those stops. So we're gonna go with this 21. There we go. All right, and let's check this one. Is this the same? All right, we'll go with a 10 on that one. All right. Oh, look at, they are much smaller. Look at that. Now we're in business. I can keep my bridge super low, and look at these things. These are gorgeous. These are freaking wonderful. All right, you know what? You're getting changed too. I don't know what you're doing here, bucko, but, oh, returning to depot. So everything's getting changed now? All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, we're going to see these in a minute. That is sweet. I can keep the short bridge. Love it. All right. Oh, I need the tracks. And boom shot. What the the hell is that? I get it. I get it. I know what's going on here. I'm gonna have to do this. Do. I'm gonna go with this selection. Even this all out. Because that's what's happening. It doesn't like the quick little rise right there. You know, they might have thought of that, because sometimes people like me don't like these bridges that are like 7 miles high, and it's like these ones here, I could probably get one of those ferries underneath that. Well, maybe not. That last bridge is pretty low. That one's pretty low. But almost, might almost get those ferries through there. Alright, let's see. Back. No, don't do that. Oh, shucks. It's gonna make some janky one, isn't it? Maybe, yep. Janky as all hell. I'm gonna have to do this. I think if I come out like this. What the heck is that? Let's see how janky this looks. It comes along here, and it's not too bad, actually. I think I like that. I think we can go with that right there. That's gonna work. All right, now, Twix boy. Oh my gosh, I didn't see you enter the room. Welcome. Welcome, bud. How's everyone doing this amazing stream today? We're all doing good, I think. I think everyone is. It's all Jen's here. Welcome to the stream. Oh, shucks. I love this group. You guys are all awesome. Guys and gals, everybody. Let's make sure we get a proper tunnel here. No janky tunnels. Ooh. And there's our proper tunnel. We can actually go one spot so we can save that business. Well, the business is having issues. It's about to go abandoned anyway, so boom. We'll save that business from going abandoned. And we are back underground. Nice. Yes. All right. Sweet. Sweet. Let's go ahead now. We can go back here, add in our businesses again. Excuse me for that. I did not mean to be all hiccuping, burping, whatever the heck is going on with my weird body right now. Oh, yeah. All right. So we've got businesses. We can go back in. We've got the station coming in from over here. It's connected. Let's do this really quick. Now, I noticed something awful. Totally awful. Like, as soon as we're done getting this line built, I'll show you how awful it is. When I was looking at this earlier and considering what I was going to do here, I noticed that my metro lines, oops, I did not necessarily need to go straight there. I wanted freeform. Thank you. My tram lines are hideous. They are so long. There's like no rhyme or reason to them, and I need to do something about it. So let's see. We're going to go this direction. Oh, actually, I want to do this. I want to go and put the next stop in over here. So hit your friend. Whoa, hold on. I might have to scroll back on the comments here. Let's see, where can I plop in a underground station? Ooh, got some pretty ones right here too. Where can I drop in one of these pretty underground stations? Oh, it's got a double thing going on. What the what? Holy smacking smack balls. Alright, we're going to put this double one in. I like it. And it fits right there. Oh, it almost fit right there, but there's a building in its way. A freaking hotel. The damn hotel is in the way. How do we make it fit? Where does it fit? I want it to fit, and I don't want to ruin anybody's business. Can it fit there? Can it fit? No, it won't fit. It fits there! Look at that. Look at that. Woo! It fits right there. Alright. It's not hitting like a... Who's sus? That's right. Who's sus? So, oh, I went a little flagrantly tall here with this. Let's clean this up. And we're gonna get all the way over here. Connect into the station here. Because now with the station and two freaking terminals there, I can do this. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry, screwed up. I can do this! And I could bring a station up here like I was considering doing. Alright, I gotta drop a level here so I can go under everything. Oh, it does not like that. Alright, let's back it up. Let's back this up. Backing it up. Alright. Now we're gonna go ahead and drop this a level. That was hideous. What was going on there? Drop that down. Then we can drop this down. And we can get underneath it. We could come over here, underneath this one, back up. Where in the world am I going to add a frickin' station? I know. I know exactly where I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna add it right. Sorry, business. I gotta take your spot right here on the corner. But I love this spot, unfortunately. All right, now. Oops. Took spoil on a Snickers. Whoa. Oh, we gotta fix this. Okay. There we go. Hopefully, I can't see, obviously, the rises, so I hope my rise is perfect and would appease the great Jemson. Alright, so we've got our stop there. Let's bring one. Yeah, we'll put one more over here somewhere. Let's see. Because we got some housing and everything in this area, so one more underground one. Let's make sure we're not bugging all the housing. Right here next to the park looks wonderful to me. Right there. And shiitake mushrooms. I think I screwed up. We're gonna have to do a weird loop of a station here. Whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna say it works for me. It works for me. It's a child-friendly setting. It's on my channel. It's a good thing you got that child-friendly setting, I guess, huh? Metro line. So let's create some metro lines. We're gonna start a new line there. We're gonna stop here. Then we're gonna have our stop here. And then we're going to come back, back out of back over to here. And then back here. That is how these metro lines should work. You should be like 2, 3, maybe 4 stations, right? And that's what my biggest problem was. Is I have metro lines doing complete circles over here. Like, they are doing complete circles around this lake and stuff. Now, I'm not going to say that's entirely bad, but I need shorter lines. So from like 3 stations, between 2 or 3 stations, if you do that, then people can get on and off the trains and switch up, right? And they have a shorter trip, and then the people who live in that area would have a shorter trip. So I have been trying to get rid of this little sucker off of my lap right here, this little cutie pie. This is little Scrappy Doodle right here. Look at his face. He's like, oh my god, I just woke up. What the hell? But he's been laying on my lap this whole frickin' time, just sleeping. And he's starting to move around because I'm trying to move around. But yeah, that's my little Scrappy Doodle. He's the youngest of my 3 dogs. I'm gonna put him on the bed over here. He can go lay down with his sister Nami. I actually have his older sister from a litter before him. Exact same parents, exact same mom and dad. And his older sister is Nami. She's a little white Chihuahua with some black markings and stuff. So, but they just are the funniest little pair of friends together, brother and sister. And then on my other one, I have a 3rd dog. I'm sure if you've seen my shorts and stuff, you've seen them. I've got my German Shepherd, Calvin. And Calvin's a big guy right there. He's a big black dog. So, all right, let's get this going. I need to go from here to this up station, the station above ground, back underground. We're going to go to this station, add a stop, and then we're going to go right here into the airport, add a stop, and then we're going to come back. And we'll go ahead and have stops along the way. And there. Now this is what I figured out. Wappy dogs. Twix ad left and right Twix straw. I have not seen the left and right Twix straw, and I'm sure that's towards Twix Boy, but I have not seen that. Oh, it's on the BBC. I see. British Broadcasting. Alright, so we've got the train stations going. So, let's go here. This is going to be what we are going to fix today. We're going to fix our train lines, because what I need to do... I should have done this in the first place. Let's go to our metros. Let's figure out which one we're looking at here. I almost feel like I need to just look at my metro lines. Stop 6, 4, 7, 11 stops. These are the ones that go around the lake. 205 passengers? Holy snot balls. Let me move my head here for a second. 34 at that station. 20. I guess we're just going to leave this alone. Maybe this isn't the problem. I mean, I just needed to add some more in, maybe, to get some people here so they could get around, get to some other areas without having to drive, deal with a lot of traffic and stuff like that. I know people like me, I don't like traffic, so I just don't leave the house on the weekend unless I absolutely have to. So, I mean, you know, if I had well, we do have buses around here, but I hate the bus. But if we had, like, subway lines in this area, which probably wouldn't work because there's a lot of volcanic areas. It's a lot of volcanic rock. Grottles, she must have heard her name when I said, or no, I bet it's when I said, it'll be fine. I must have summoned her. Let's see how our industrial area is doing over here. If we decided to grow up in Briar Rose, that's picking up. A lot of regular buildings growing up in the area. I like it. It's looking pretty wealthy in the area now. Now we should look around and see. Look at this. I am seeing less and less buildings now with these need for products. That person's a little upset at the noise, but it sucks to be them. This one over here, we've got a couple of buildings for need for products, but mostly they want people. That's why we put the new line in. This is why we put the new line in for over here. They want customers. I honestly think let me knock on wood here. I'm going to knock on the place where my TV is here. I honestly think we might have solved the problem at least 85%. At least 85. Beetlejuice. If we say coffee 3 times, Zach might show up. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Oh, man. I think we might have fixed, other than the needing the people, I think we might have fixed one of our problems. Almost. I mean, adding the freeway in with this wiggity wag over here. Adding the freeway in through here. Let's go to this view. This is going to be where we're going to go for a little bit here. We added in, we decided to scrap the road that was going through here because it wasn't doing enough for the traffic that we needed. And we needed to add in traffic here. We need a lot of these trucks to be able to go fast between their areas. So we started off this new highway build. We put it in. We took out a lot of this road through here, but, you know, we did a little bit of adding in and working with it and everything. We got the new park here and everything like that. I think the people in the city are pretty happy with this because they are using it. They're using the snot out of it. We've got our exits and on-ramps right here. It's working out really well. We've got more exits and on-ramps on this side. And that was what led to changing this whole area up. Putting in these new roads here, the 3 lanes and 2 lanes. And I think this turned out beautifully. In fact, I inspired Gaming Bren. If anybody watches his channel, I happen to inspire Gaming Bren with this build, and he did a similar build, which was pretty damn cool. So you can go check out Gaming Bren's video there. I said Gaming Bren's name enough times that if he doesn't show up now, I think my power is just... I just used it all up on Grottles. But I think it looks good going through here. And then, one thing I wanted to do with this area back here, though, you see this beautiful little grassy, just nothingness back here? I thought something that would look good right here, right off of the Twix Boy shopping district. Woo! Right there. I thought it would something look really, really nice here. And we're going to build it off of Graham Street here. Not Rosemary. Rosemary needs less traffic coming through it. And that's going to be... Where is it? I think in this? No. In here, we're going to go with our mall shopping pack, the large grocery store. Now, I don't get this. Alright, am I seeing this wrong? Am I reading this wrong? Maybe y'all can tell me. Maybe y'all tell me. Medium grocery store. Noise pollution, 15. You look there, the orange line, the orange bar, noise pollution, 15. Large grocery store, noise pollution, 2. Then you got your mall, open air mall, 25. 25 for mall phase 2. That's pretty cool. I haven't opened that up yet. All right. Shopping plaza, 25. And the Mall of Marvels, 30. So how in the hell is the large grocery store only 2? And then look at this. Okay, so let's put down the medium grocery store, and you see the little tiny noise around them right there, right? You see that? It just kind of fills up the little area. See the little orange circle? We all see the orange noise circle right there, right? This is supposed to be 2, mind you. 2! Oh, Track Art showed up! What's up, Track Art? Welcome! Maybe we do have some power after all. Alright, so this says 2. I'm going to back up here because... Do you see the orange circle? That's supposed to be a 2. That orange circle inside the green circle is a 2. Oh, don't worry about it. We've just been kind of talking about the city here. To be 100% honest, now that we've got a lot of people here, a lot of people that are usual viewers and stuff like that, I'm going to say this right now. Let me put this down. This is what I wanted to put down in here because this one is gorgeous. I love it. I just want to put the shopping district down right here. And we're going to add in some shopping in here in a minute. But to really emphasize what's going on here with this episode, I want y'all to take a look at Spring Valley here. I think we're at the end of Spring Valley. I think we are truly at the end of Spring Valley. We have a couple more episodes, honestly, maybe making this park up here a reality like I wanted to do eventually. And adding in a couple of housing areas over here on this side of the dam. But other than that, this city is so filled up. I cannot add in any more industry. I can't add in any more business without completely destroying the beauty of the city, the beauty of what is around the city, what I've decided to build with the parks, with what we have here, the amount of citizens we have, the way we built it, everything, the input everybody's put into the city so far. It's so hard to take it and try to change too much. Like even putting in this line right here, kind of almost, until I was reminded about these ferries, was almost hard to do because I didn't want to have the ferries look weird going underneath a giant bridge over here. I wanted it to look natural. And as far as that goes, it's really, really hard to add any more into the city without harming the beauty of the city. And I want you guys to know, I'm going to get a whole bunch of screenshots from the city. We're not 100% done with Spring Valley, but I want you to know that we are in the 90 percentages, somewhere in there. We are very close to Spring Valley becoming what it is supposed to become. And that is why we've been going through trying to fix these problems and make sure that the city is just working amazingly, you know. In fact, let's look at one thing I've been wanting to look at. I've been afraid to look at this, and I'm going to circle it for just a second. We're going to go right around this, and if you're looking over there at the bar on the left, you can see what I'm circling around, and that is our traffic. Where is the traffic in our city of 101,000 people, Spring Valley? Let's see. So excited, I just broke my charge cable. I just broke my charger. I am so excited at 88 frickin' % traffic. Look at this. In this city of 101,000 people, how did we accomplish 88% traffic? This is so damn amazing. I just broke my cable. That's how amazing it is. I look like, maybe I could show you guys. Look at into my little picture here. I I broke my charging cable. Wow. Hey, Drakkart, what do you think, man? 88% in the city. That is so cool. I mean, we got some heavy traffic areas like this, but as you can see, it's because it's flowing. It's cement, and it's flowing perfectly fine. This is so damn cool. We got traffic with the trains. I'm proud of this. I am proud of this city. I'm proud of everybody's input. I'm proud of everybody's help with this city. This has been a glorious project. Such an odd shape, to be honest. If you look at the areas, kind of in a weird shape right there. But this has been such a good... Okay, 80% is good. 88% is good. Thank you, Drakkart. I appreciate that. But like I said, we're in the 90% of getting this city done. And I think that, you know, as far as coming in here, doing some beautification videos, adding in, like, say this roundabout here, we need to definitely do something about this. We can't leave this roundabout looking like this, you know? It's ridiculous that somebody in this day and age would make a roundabout and not think about adding in something as beautiful, as gorgeous as these rocks, and possibly even doing something where, like, because, you know, we get a little bit of collision with the rocks here, so maybe doing something like this. I mean, maybe throwing in this big one over here, because I love this rock. It's a really good looking rock. Yeah, let's do something like that right there. Let me hang on just a moment. You know, that's... There we go, rocks. We have some rocks. Then we can come in here, and I think in the future we might do some videos where, as we add in these rocks, we go back here to landscaping, and we look at things like, you know, the trees. We got so many wonderful pine trees in this area, so let's go add a couple of pines. We'll go a little like this, do some pines next to each other. The graphics are just, wow. I've been playing Remastered too long because I have not been used to these graphics. And we'll leave those trees over there. I like them. They're fine. They're fine where they are. I like the trees to look natural, like they belong there. They grew up in that area. They're not something that I planted in that spot. We'll put a couple of oaks over here. Maybe one there, two here, and one right here. Nice big one. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Ooh, another big one. All right, now I do like adding in these little generic ones around these other bigger pine trees, because it looks like we got, you know, a full-on set of small to big pine trees, because then I'll add in, this is one of my tricks when I'm trying for the whole beauty process here. Demi, you're out of here. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate you hanging out. You have a great night, bud, because I know it's nighttime where you're at. I'm in the middle of the day here, so... I like using these young lindens. So check this out. The young linden, I know it's supposed to be a leafy tree, but here in PlayStation 4 land, it doesn't necessarily look like it. And it looks like it's a young version of these pine trees. So it fits in well when you're making the pine trees. So see how I threw a couple of those in. So they kind of look like younger versions of these younger generic pine trees, and then they grow into that. So it kind of goes to where you can make almost make it look like you have a multi-leveled, multi-tiered, however you want to say that, forest of trees when you're building with the pine trees, using the newer ones here and stuff like that. Another thing I like to do, making it look real when I'm going to build these in the future, make these beautification videos, is I love the tall grass. You'll see this in a lot of my videos. I love taking the tall grass and just, it has slight collision capabilities, so I can make these little like areas like this, like multiple grass areas like that, and then I'll spread it out just a little, like just a touch over here. Boom, little grass. Boom, little grass, and then go back to boom and boom, do the combo grass again, and a single one. Because it helps with that realism, you know, if you want it to look realistic and you only have vanilla options like I do here. Thanks, Mitch, I appreciate this. And you only got these these options with your, your generic stuff. Why not try to do what you can and work with what you can to get it to look as realistic as possible? So work with as much as you can. And again, I don't want to be sitting here like, oh, okay, I want to add more trees in. Let's go with a palm tree. No, not in the slightest. In fact, this whole area is deciduous. Obviously, this is like all pine trees and oaks and things like that all the way around. Even our farmland, we've got, I think I did use some, what do we got here? Let's take a look. I did think about it slightly, and we have pears. So pears are grown in this area where I live. Pears again, and oranges. That is a mistake. Oranges, we're going to get rid of that. And we're going to do apples. Those should be apples. No, those are oranges for some reason. Those should be apples. So, thinking of the areas and stuff like that, pears, apples are grown around here, stuff like that. Not oranges. You would not see an orange tree until you get to about Central California from here. They just do not grow. They'll grow up here, but they won't grow fruit. So, yeah. The good thing about City Skylines not getting changed as much anymore is if you start a new build, you can decide on your tree set from the get-go without tons added while the series is running. Yeah. And that's one thing I really like. Like, one thing about all the different choices in trees is I do stick with the deciduous in this area, trying to stick with the pine trees and everything like that. Uh-oh, I need to add some water over there. The pine trees and stuff like that. But at the same time, you can do stuff like this with these red trees, the fire tree. And I pretend, like, what I need to do is come over here to this area and just plant, like, what looks like a field of them. So it looks like I have somebody that's a nursery, you know what I mean? So a nursery would be really cool. Jen singing? Awesome. Spotify woman. I'm gonna rock your body, please stay. But that's one thing about this. Like, I try to think, because you have houses here, they have the flowered trees and stuff already with the, just in-game and stuff like that. So you gotta think, you gotta add, is there a nursery? In real life, there would be a nursery where they would bring in trees and stuff like that wouldn't necessarily grow in the area naturally, but would grow in the area because they are grown in a like area or something like that. So possibly these flame trees are grown in a similar area as, these flower trees, and they're lasting here in the deciduous zone, so you could plant these flame trees and stuff like that. I try to think about that when I'm when I'm building the cities and stuff. That's the hardest thing to do playing on console, to be honest, is trying to keep a realistic effect while playing on console. I think one of my greatest accomplishments as far as that goes, since we're kind of giving, I'll have to say today's kind of a throw-off episode, like almost not a true goodbye, but it's a 98% goodbye to Spring Valley here. I better add water in over here. They're yelling. They're so mad. And that is one of my biggest accomplishments as far as trying for realism with vanilla on the console is my waterfall over here. Let me get to that in a second. Snapping options, and they still haven't fixed the snapping option bug going on over here. That's alright. It'll be fine, as Grattle says. I have to go with that today because she said it in the stream today and it was so fun. Fine. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna do a book of quotes. All right, so they've got their water. So I think this right here, I made a video about it, but this right here is one of my just best builds in my opinion, my personal opinion. I had so much fun doing this. I took so long trying to make it. I think this was about an hour or two. I did it off camera. I did do it on, I made a video about it and everything. But I wanted so badly to have a realistic feel through here, to have this kind of the falls and stuff like that. Because before it was so plain, so lame, and it didn't have the look of a realistic river that would be coming down a hillside, down a mountain like this. So, in fact, as we get to the top here, we're going to come up here to the top where I started at, where the end of the city is. And as you can see, boom, all the way through there, it's just so plain and flat. They do have a small waterfall in the background there, but it's just so plain and flat. And if I would have had access to that, I would have added some rocks, given it some rapid looks to it and stuff. But at this point where I was able to jump in and start adding my little touch, I think I did pretty good. I'm very proud of this. This is one of my favorite builds. Yes, lots of rocks all through here. There is a couple things, dealing with the fact that it has problems like this. These little, where the water and the rocks and certain things don't intersect too well. I try to look past that. One thing I did was I would see that and I tried changing the rocks up. It didn't work all the time, but in most cases like this one here, I actually had to change up. It was having a weird look like that, and it got changed and looks good now. Same thing over here, kinda. But, as we get around all this stuff, back it up. Well, yeah, someday if I get to ever play with mods, I would love to be able to try to fix things like that, but I think what I've got going on as far as this little cave thing was probably a bad idea. That would technically be filled with water next to the river right here. But yeah, as far as the mods go, I would love to be able to try to fix a few things, but without them, like I said, I'm pretty proud of what I've accomplished here. I do need to fix this. I need to come back and fix this problem. I have a bunch of sunken boats and tables and stuff in here. I need to get rid of those. So, well, you'd use water-friendly rocks from the workshop. See, I would use water-friendly rocks from the workshop. There we go. I forgot I could change the ferries. This side of this river, or this lake over here, though, these ferries don't matter. I don't have any bridges going over other than this to cross people over from this side. They can get this wonderful lake view crossing over. I believe when I did build this, we discussed this, and somebody did say there is a lake that has a gondola. So I am 100% okay with this gondola here across the lake. I don't like the height right here. I wish I could have changed that, but we have boats going underneath. Never mind. I'm not going to change my mind on it. We're going to leave the ferries and the gondola the way it is. It's perfect. It'll be fine, as Grottle says. I'm sorry to pick on you so much this episode, but at least I got you to join, I guess, right? All right, let's see here. Let's see how this station's doing. Do we have people in here already? We have people. Awesome, we got a lot of people showing up. Cool, not a lot, but we got a decent amount. We have businesses starting to rebuild. This is looking good. Hey, stop that. I'm sitting on top of a hotel over here. That is looking really, really good. Souvenir shop, perfect for right there. Let's do this. I love when it has perfect little stores like this. Historical building, that can stay. This dang building. This is actually, this is an add-on building. This is from Skyscraper Pack, I believe. That is one of these used buildings, I'm pretty sure. This one right here, the Torre Giora. That's what this building is. So, Jake, shut up. It'll be fine. I know, it's so funny, right? I love it. They do a great. I have to admit that's one of my favorite episodes. I get really jealous. They do the build swap. Her and Jake, Grottles and Jake Ensign, and I absolutely love that episode or watching those episodes. And it all stems from watching prior episodes of people that do shared builds and stuff like that. And it's absolutely I have to tell you guys, you builders with PCs that have the ability to do these shared builds, for the love of all that is good, please continue doing these shared builds. I absolutely love them. It's wonderful to see so many different styles get added together. I mean, as you can see, you look at this. The only difference in styles going through here is that I have, modern cities over here versus not over here. Whatever this is going. Oh, this would be the self-sufficient buildings. And that's the only differences I've got. Otherwise, you look, and my building style is pretty common throughout the city. We've got a lot of these just zoned in areas that are pretty. I try to stay away from a lot of this just squared off effect, but I use it a lot. I'll admit I use it a lot. You're out of here, Twix, dude. Thanks for stopping in and having fun with us. I appreciate it. I have not done share play on PlayStation. I've been looking into that, and I know it can be done. So, and that is where I'm just sitting here and letting you, because you got PlayStation 4. You got PlayStation 4, so you're able to. I don't know if I'm able to do it with PlayStation 4, probably. But, that same thing goes on where we can play and do similar build things. And so I'd love to do something like that in the future because, again, even over here, I tried to spread out things. I tried to do something, but it's still a grid. Pretty much just a grid. And I'm not saying anything bad about my style. I try to take my grids and do something different with them. Like over here, I couldn't exactly run a grid there because this is all hillside, You have to build using what you can on this, but you come back over here and it's still pretty much in a grid. Still a grid. So that's my building style, and I'd love to have somebody pop in and be like, all right, well, most of your stuff is gridded out, so I'm going to make this cool city part over here that's just all wonky as heck, but still looks good. And I would have fun with that. So I will DM you a little later. We'll check it out. Actually, I guess I have to add you to PlayStation, so that would be number one. We'll get that. In fact, since I'm on PlayStation, it's just you will be offended. I believe it's the same as everything else. Just you will be offended. I don't know if it's a U or a YOU. Let me double check that really fast. If I go to all my settings on here, it screws with everything and will stop the stream on us. So let me go to. Why can't I find me? There we go. Oh, it is a U. So it's U, the letter U will be offended. Not just the Y. It's just, so take out the YO. It's just you will be offended. And that's my PlayStation. So if I could throw stuff up on the screen, if only I had a PC. I'm actually, grids, real cities look like that. I do understand that. A lot of cities are completely gridded out. It's the easiest way to build a city. Especially when I started the city here, it's the easiest way to start a city. Easiest way to put a neighborhood in. Put in especially when you're a developer. I see it all the time around me. I have a ton of farmland around me, and a lot of it's getting developed into, little areas for homes and stuff like that. And you see exactly what they do. They come in, they put a straight line down like this, a nice 4-lane road like this, and then they break off and they do housing through there. Just boom, 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 squared it in. It makes them good money. Everybody's happy that moves into the area because they have a backyard. Well, some people have a backyard like that. But my neighbor, I actually got lucky in my house. I've got one of the biggest backyards in the neighborhood. You're out here, Larry? Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. Request sent. Cool. I will grab that as soon as possible. Wow, it's already 1 o'clock. A good day. It's been a good day. I've had a good little chat, as much as I could keep up on the chat there. Get a PC. I'm working on it. I was just about to say, I'm working on it. My nephew has one that he's going to sell me. It's got a lot of, well, I have to put it together. He's got a lot of great equipment he's going to sell me, and I'll be able to put together a nice PC very soon. I just have to have the ability to pay my nephew. I don't want to take it from him without giving him money in return. I would feel really bad. He's family, so I try not to keep that stuff. I try to keep that stuff, though, legit. So, guys, I hope you all had a good day today with the stream. Today was, like I said, it's kind of a send-off stream to Spring Valley. It's not necessarily 100% of a send-off, just kind of a 90%, 98%. We have a few more things we'll do here in the future, but I just wanted to have a little bit of fun, get into the chat, do a couple of things, and, have a good stream today. So this was, slightly planned out. I did want to get this station in here. Oh, look, we got trains moving. We got trains moving. Woo! And I wanted to get this going, do a few things. I totally forgot about these new ferries. These were so awesome. That was such a good part of the day. So, I had a few good minutes. Sorry for being late. No problem, man. No problem. But we'll come back to Spring Valley in the future. I do have the thought, I want to come back. Oh, I got to do something for everybody here. And I know Grottles is going to love this too. We got to do something in the future for, one of my first cities when I first came online, and that was Nashington. We're going to come back to Nashington pretty soon and do a little video there. And but as far as it goes, I think today we had a great episode. We did a lot of great stuff. We're going to have a quick view from Hot Dog Harold's point of view here, looking around the city. We got a lot of stuff around here. We got a couple of airports in. We've got our looking straight. Stop that, Harold. Looking straight ahead, we have our industrial airport over there, sending all kinds of goodies out to the rest of the world and bringing them in for us. Then just over there, stop it, Harold. Harold. Stop, Harold. Harold. Just off to the left of straight ahead is our airport. That one I was actually surprised at. I was able to use the airport's edition and put that on the DLC and put that airport in. That was actually a cool little build. I had fun with that. And, the rest of the city from this viewpoint looks so damn good. In fact, you know what? Harold, sorry. We're going to come back to Harold. We're going to go over here really quick. We got to do this. I don't know if I've done this on stream yet. We're going to go to our Buddhist meditation spot right here. We're going to walk. As you can see, we got our Buddhist temple over here, and they have this nice little walkway over here that leads to their meditation spot so they can sit and pray and meditate over the city. Oh, this little girl's going to join us today. And this, I think, is one of the coolest views of the city. I mean, I could back up with the camera and stuff like that. But we've got this incredible view. If you are actually somebody who lived here in the city, and, you can sit here, you can just stare out, look at everything. And like I said, this is for the Buddhist temple. They can come up here and they can just sit and meditate and do their thing. So this is one of the best views in the city. I'm loving this view right here. You can see both the lakes, almost all three of them. If it wasn't for that haze in the distance there that they put on PlayStation 4, I can kind of get rid of that in the remastered version. But now it's time for Hot Dog Harold. So she's going to walk away, and we're going to go right back over here and get into it with Hot Dog Harold. Harold, we're going to set you down in your starting position. Stop it! This camera, I swear. And everybody, as Harold makes his way down the ramp, I would love to thank you for joining me today. You're all a wonderful audience. I am just so incredibly grateful to have all of you join me. I hope you all have a wonderful night, day, morning, evening, whatever you got going on, wherever you are. Oh, we have pulled off a wonderful little misty flip there, and bouncing over everything right into behind the neighborhood there. So again, thank you for joining me. I will love to see you next weekend if you would join me again at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that would be 9 p.m. in Central European Time, I believe. Y'all, thank you so much. Those Sunday streams do rock. Do a kickflip. Sunday streams do rock. I have a lot of fun joining in with everybody, going through all the streams every single morning, and then kind of getting to finish up here. And I can't wait till somebody else joins in and does another stream or something else on Sunday after me. I would love it. I love to keep the fun and enjoyment going. So, guys, in fact, Twix Boy used to join in at 2 o'clock and do his stream when he was Valley Lad, but, he's Twix Boy now, so we're doing that. Somebody else needs to take his place at 2 o'clock. Please. Guys, see you later. Thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever you got going on. And I will catch you next time.